folks? It's Morgoth the Barbarian here. We've made it to episode 18 of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play. And we're kind of now at the point where the clock is beginning to tick a little bit. We got till the about, 55 game years, maybe 54, who's counting? But long story short, we're starting to get to the point where acquiring cash is now, necessary. Last time out, we were working to try to electrify most of our network to help bring that along. So today we'll try to do that and see if we can get more money in our account here. Because right now, it's kind of looking a little bit iffy-ish. We got 374 million in our account, 701 million based on what our company's worth, so that's $1 billion. Obviously, we're not going to make it to the 13 billion. There's no multiplier here, unlike other playthroughs, so we're just doing this straight up. So, hey, the objective's not to make it that far, so we'll see what we can do here. Of course, I asked you to hit the usual buttons. You know what they are. And with that being said, let's just get started here. So, before I get too far, plan here. I think what I want to do right now is electrify this little bit of track here that's going from about St. Louis to Houston as we continue to work on our electrification program. Hopefully we can connect these two networks here as well as this isolated one too. That'd be nice. But I need at least $20 million in order to feel comfortable doing this. We have a $3 million dividend, too. So once this gets up to about 30, I'll initiate it. Yeah, because we're losing about $6 million a month. So that should be good. So I say from right about here, I'll try not to go any less than 20 million. Electrifying track can get really expensive if you're not careful. Oh, we need stone bridges. We'll go through Memphis. Alright. Alright, we're almost there. Just got a little more ways to go to St. Louis here. We got robbed. Okay, that's nice. We don't really have too much for electric trains, mind you, but that's okay. Maybe a while. Okay, I see we're kind of losing money, but not really. Oh dear, that's gonna hurt. I think we're using GP18s, right? Yep. Oh, that's going to cause a problem now, ain't it? I can't really finish this. You know what? I'm going to finish it, but that's about as far as I'm going to go. I'm probably going to lose the dividend, but that's... so be it. Alright, and then there's that. Alright, we finished our line there. I would like to do this route down here. The Mobile to Jacksonville route next, but we're running low on money here, so which is not good. So we're gonna have to hold off. Okay, we made 5 million. I'm going to chalk that up to profits weren't that good. Or the economy wasn't that good, excuse me. If that continues, I'll make the necessary changes, but so be it. So we're going to electrify this line. This does add to our book value, I believe, so we should be fine. Alright, that's good. So we got that route done. Let's do a small little bit here towards Norfolk, because Norfolk's kind of an important city of ours. Okay. We also got to keep our eyes out for any new industries that might pop up. Because there's going to be a lot of them just showing up here. It can be a little difficult to keep track of them all, but we'll do our best. Actually, I see one right off the bat. Philly, Richmond, this area. Okay. Except they're already getting fertilizer over there, it looks like. Uh-oh. We can send it to Tampa. That works. Does it need sugar or produce over here? Not really. Okay. I mean, it kind of needs produce, but not really. Oh, we do have trains using this one. Finally! I was wondering how long it would take. They aren't necessarily using the backcountry line, though. I guess the AI doesn't like using that. Okay, whatever. Jerks. AI does what it wants, I guess. SD45 is up and running. We'll take that. Okay. I'll take that as it's very lucrative. The way that looked, it looked like that building was on fire, but apparently it's not. Okay, we're fine. That's on fire, though. For all the wrong reasons. Okay. So is that. Jeez, I can't even go 2 minutes without checking something. Okay, some more stuff over here. So I love how this coal mine's just randomly losing money. That makes sense. Well, not anymore. Gushing cash and I don't own it? What is wrong with me? Alright, so we got some more stuff here. Rack, and we're good. Alright, that's better. Do I need any more money in my account here? Now, I'm trying not to go into margin here. So I can issue some stock if I need to, but I'm not going to issue too much. That's the thing. Not really. Okay, meanwhile, let's see what we can do. I would like to extend this down to Winnipeg here. What is the SD45 anyway? It's diesel, okay. I guess I can't do that one for right now because it's a little bit too expensive. I'm sorry to say. Try to do the Winnipeg extension over here from like Winnipeg to our current line in Calgary. Alright, we'll do that one. Take this route. We'll extend it all the way to Winnipeg here, if we can. There we go. I'll take that, thank you. I think next year what I ought to do, if I can actually, let's try to get this to MSP first. Here. You know what? I'm going to issue some more stock. See if I can get myself some more money here. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but I guess I have no choice. Okay. Nothing like taking out a $10 million policy just to get what you need here, I suppose. Okay. Well, Duluth. Can we enlarge this station at Duluth? Oh, we can. Excellent. Alright, that works. Actually, give me a warehouse too. Alright. Now we have that milk. Do they need food over here in Duluth? They do. Okay. If we can find... Well, there's one down the street, but I would rather it be a little ways away. Omaha looks like a good spot for it. Okay. Alright, I forgot they have one of those. Maybe I can find two. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Don't have one. Regina doesn't have one. Kind of do, but not really. Bingo? Oh, this would be the preferred destination here. But we've already got a train heading there too. Aha. Oh, that's nearby, but I don't care. All right. I do not care. Oh, they did. Well, they don't really necessarily need it, but again, I'm gonna get greedy here. You know what? Change of plans. That's better. We'll send it to Thompson. That'll be a little bit better. And it's a little further out, too, so there's that. I'm actually going to duplicate this track over here, but I'm not going to make it electric. There we go. Make that bypass a little bit more easier here. Although, this one probably would have been the better one of the two. Yeah, okay. Good job, me. Okay, there we go. SDP 40 and another electric that looks good. TGV. Ooh, look at that top speed, 145. That's only gonna have one car. That might be useful for some of our more long-distance passenger routes. Oh, Chicago is a port now. Oh, okay. Is there any more automotive industry stuff we can do here, or not really? Now that we got that. Hold on. There is, and I guess we could go up here to do it. And have the coal from, where did I see it from? Over here, okay. And if I just bring it to the steel mill that's Gushing Cash, okay, well, number one, I gotta have that. Number two. We'll send it to one in Peoria, okay. Let's pause the game for 1 minute, because I gotta do this. Let's see. Judging by the fact the Omaha plant doesn't have anything yet, we'll send it there. And then can send the cars to MSP. Yeah, that works. And then let's see. Start in Columbus, go to Peoria. This one I think I'll send over to just a plain old tool and die facility here. Cincinnati doesn't have one. Alright. And I can even send this to nearby Knoxville if it... Nope, not Knoxville. Pittsburgh. Okay, you win. Gotcha. And we need one more for the tire train here. To Omaha, but where would I send it to? Kansas City? Maybe. Fort Wayne? Not really. It's got to go to Omaha. All right, we'll send it to Kansas City. I don't see why we can't. This is real easy. I'll start that rolling. Okay. Then obviously there's going to be bauxite, but where to send it to is the next question. The nearest mine is all the way in Philadelphia or Calgary. Take your pick. I guess we'll send it to, friggin' Philadelphia over here. Not exactly my first choice, but so be it. That's what you get for not having one in the Midwest, fool. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should have sent it to Pittsburgh. Ah, screw it. Speaking of Pittsburgh, actually, yeah, that's where we'll send this. There we go. So there, now we're using the port in Chicago. Oh, it's working out quite nicely. No, I see we're down to our last. That's not really good. Money-wise, that is. And we're only making $2 million. The best idea for right now would just be to see if we have any excess supply we can send out. Well, there's plenty here. I know, I can only send so many bauxite trains and stuff till I'm blue in the face, and then all of a sudden it's not going to work. How's the coal looking? Oh, we got plenty of it. Alright, I can send this one out to, the steel mill in Atlanta. I don't have a nearby auto plant nearby. I'm trying to think this through a little bit. Myrtle Beach now is a port, but it's coming through here. That's funny. I mean, why not? We'll buy that up, sure. Priorities. Misguided ones, but priorities nevertheless. Oh man, I have no idea. Okay, so maybe we'll send this one to Montreal and then bring it back some goods. How's that sound? Send it to Ottawa and Montreal. How's that sound? Okay, we'll start with that. We gotta get some new routes, though. That's what this boils down to. There we go. We have plenty of gravel here. We have 2 cement mills over here. I know we have another one hiding in New York, so... It's New York City Junction, I believe it's called. It hides pretty well. Quebec or Boston here? Boston. Let's see, what else? Actually, we have another one. So we can use this gravel mine. Same spot. But this time we'll send it to Philadelphia. So that junction is now getting 2 different ones. Excellent. Scroll further south here. I know we got a lot of iron ready, but no trains heading in that direction. Alright, that's fine. Well, not really. I'm going to fix that. Alright, let's fix it. I suppose we could do another one of those. Another tire thing. Okay. Another auto plan, excuse me. We'll send it to Philadelphia. Okay, they're really demanding cars. It's the wrong Norfolk. There we go. And we'll do the one in Campbellton. One up here, that is. That I can't get to because this thing's in the way. Are you kidding me right now? Wow, okay, that's a little disturbing. Okay, that's a glitch on the game's part. Nice going. You know what, I'll send this one to Atlanta. So we're gonna need the 2 auto trains here. Rubber trains, basically, okay. So I think one we could do from Campbellton itself. I'll do one from Halifax and one from Campbellton. How about that? And we'll use the tire plant in Boston in both things. And then I guess we could bring it back to Boston, ironically enough. Halifax does demand auto, so we can just bring this straight back. Alright, there we go. Those might be empty, but that's fine if they are. I don't really care. I'm just making sure I get everything here. Ton of cattle over here, so... could do here to Philly. Alright. Stop in Pittsburgh here. There's one. Let's see. How about Toronto? No. I feel like if you're making a lot of money already, you're probably going to get oversaturated with supply. Nashville, okay. Okay, so that's all set. And then we can do one in Richmond too, and I think we're all set. Send it to Harrisburg. Okay, Harrisburg needs food. There you go. 13 to pretty soon nothing, hopefully. 13! That is redonkulous. What the heck? Come on, me. You gotta do better than that. Let's see here. A ton of grain so we can send it over to And send it to Hartford. And this we can just do to straight, it looks like. Okay. Let's go further south here. Not really seeing anything else other than the usual suspects. 21 what? What? I mean, I would love to get rid of that somehow, but I don't know. You know what? We gotta do it. Since it's overflowing here, we'll just do this. It's not my usual mode of business there, but we'll make an exception there. Guess we kind of have to if we're going to do this. Looking to see if there's anything else here. We could do that. Nah, Havana's going to get overcrowded with goods if we do that. It's the same story in the Bahamas, basically. We gotta do something about this. It's all these dang ports, that's the problem. It's too many of them. Well, we'll buy that now. Jeez, nice station placement, me. Does Kingston have the same problem? Oh, yeah. We'll do one for you, too. Boy, we're going to saturate the market over here, that's for sure. My goodness. The whole point is we're bringing goods to different places on the map here, so maybe that spreads it out, maybe it doesn't, or maybe I'm just an idiot and, you know, everything does not work out. Which, yeah, whatever. What could possibly go wrong here? Everything! How about that? I like the sound of that. Not really. Alright. Let's go over here for a minute. Send one that way. Let's see if we can try to expand on this station over here. I think we need that too. Okay, you do have a roundhouse over here. Excellent. The mountain's kind of blocking my access here, so I can't really see too well. We'll send it there. I know it's not the best spot. And you'll get the grain connection too, so that works doubly. I like that. Do another one. Okay. Then I'll do one. I believe it's Acapulco has it, right? Yeah. We'll do two, actually. We're running out of time here. Aware of that. Excuse me. Alright, nothing like multiple trains getting sent. Send one to Mexico City, I guess. I'm running out of cash here. I may have to take out another loan, not for nothing. Or put a stop to it. 21 bucks. Oh my god. The bauxite is out of control, but there's nothing I can really do about it. It sucks, but that's the way it is, I guess. Alright, settle down. I can hear you. I'm getting bad at, and I don't like that. I'll come after you, bruh. Good grief! I've never seen so many gravel pits in my life. That is ridiculous. There's 2 we don't even have, which is funny. Okay, it's not ready yet. Gushing cash, but I don't own it. Ah, the amount of sense that makes. Okay. Yeah, that too. What are we doing? Alright. I have to stop there because I'm running out of cash. That sucks, but that's the way it is. Actually, I could probably sneak 1 over to Oklahoma City and call it a day. Not you. You? Yeah, oh yeah. Since they need both. Alright. Oh, we have a new aluminum mill outside of San Antonio, so that kind of helps. We'll come back at year's end here and see if maybe that helps. Because we are kind of really short on cash right now. I do not want to push it too far. That's the thing. Alright, everything seems to be doing fine otherwise. We are losing money. Oh, that's great. Okay, now this is interesting. Game won't let me compare. Help. Alright, let me compare here. So here's the GP18 that we're using. Here's the Class 11 111 where I would love to use. This is a lot better than this one, but this requires electric track to operate. So we finally have our first use for electric trains after all this time. It only took till 1974. 50 years before this game ends. Bruh, what are we doing? I don't have time for that. I also don't have money for that either, as you can kind of see. I may have to look into why we all of a sudden aren't profitable either. Like, yeah, of course. You know, let's just take the whole thing out. We're losing tons of money here for no reason. Yeah, I don't want to go too far into debt. Let's start not going to that death spiral. We have no money, so I can't replace that, even if I wanted to. So this is what happens when you turn into a large railroad, then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. I mean, we are making profit, but not as much as I'd like. We're only making like a few million, and we're using industry things to get us out of that too, on top of that. Which is not really helpful. Our net wealth is not going anywhere either, which is not really helping either. So, yeah, you can kind of see the problem I'm having here. I'm just struggling to like, get anything going here. So, I mean, we can't electrify any new track just because of it. I could try to build a couple things down here, but good luck. Let's see, we have a fertilizer plant over here. I could send it to there. Okay, we'll build a couple things here. game move really slowly so I can accumulate some money. Send it to Dallas Fort Worth 2. We'll send it to that one. Oops, don't want that. There's another small little gravel pit, so I'll take this. And really all I can afford is telegraph poles, so there's that. As long as they need cement over here, we're kind of good. Yeah, well, we can go further north. That all works. I like money. There we go. Fix that problem. Not entirely. Alright, anything else? Got more cattle and cotton over here. Alright, let's do it. Not you. Looks like we're good over here. Yep. There we go. Alright, that's also... Really? It's going that way? What the heck? Alright, fine. Thing for electric trains, as long as I feel confident I can electrify the whole route, I'll do it. Or it's on electric trains, I'll do it. Like, that one I could have done, but for some reason I didn't. I think it's because I wasn't paying too much attention, but so be it. Jeez, we got tons of cattle and grain in the Midwest here, and that's not getting used. Which by itself is a crime, so let's fix that. That all makes sense eventually. Okay. I was hoping Des Moines would have one of those. That would make my life a little easier here. We'll pluck that. Alright, we're really got to be careful here. We're kind of running down on money. I think we need an intermediary city here. You. Wait. Are those electric trains cheaper, by the way? Not for nothing. No, see, this one's $3.90, this is $2.45. We'll keep using those, the diesels, only because they're cheaper. I have to be a little bit, say, frugal. It's not what I want to do. But that's what happens when you only have, like, $3 million in the bank. Let's speed this up just a smidge, I guess. Yeah, I gotta be a little frugal with my money here. That's not how... I know. Kind of sucks, but that's the way it is. Oh. Okay, that's not gonna work if there's no food demand. Alright. That should be good for now. Cattle-wise, let's see. This is from Omaha, by the way. I mean, that works. That works for sure. Alright, I guess we'll have to replace that one. Nice. Oh, that one is not gonna work. Oh dear. Hold on, that one I think screwed up. Yeah. We'll send it to we'll still send it to La Crosse. It's just I sent it to the wrong city. My bad. And now we can't do anything further. That's just great. Alright, well. I don't see where else. I know there's one in Nashville that we could send it to. Hey! I was using that money to build stuff. What the hell? The game doesn't want me to have anything, I guess. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not good. Alright, I'm gonna issue some stock here. Alright, that's good enough. Let's keep going here. Nice try, game. Nice try. Okay, let's see. St. Louis is an intermediary city, sure. Oh, glad we did, because now I can replace that. Okay. I think we'll leave it for right now. We've got a lot of cattle out here. Ridiculous amounts of cattle. Holy expletive amounts of cattle. How about that? Jeez. I do not have the capacity to send it all out. That is what's turning into a problem here. So we just have so much excess capacity that I don't have the materials, that I don't have the capacity to really send all of it out. I think that's our problem, essentially. Is we just have tons of stuff, and we don't have the capacity to send it all out. Okay, that's nice. I mean, we are making money, don't get me wrong. It's just not working out too well. Actually, I'd like to see why exactly we're stalling out. We'll use this year as kind of an example. As I'm looking at this, the obvious thing is freight revenue. That's where we're getting whacked. It does also not help that our engine maintenance is going up. So I think that's another issue here. Oh, this is not going to happen. No. So it sounds like the old case of replace your trains. I see a few 24-year-old trains. There's some 32s. A 31. If I wasn't short on money, I suppose we could replace anything over 30. Like, we're still using daylights here, so that should tell you all you need to know. For right now, I do not mind continuing to utilize the, where is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did we lose it? It's the GP18 here. Where'd it go? Oh my god, we lost it. I don't know how, but we lost it. So does the game finally say enough is enough when you've bought enough of them? That's the only explanation I have here, because for some reason I can't find a GP18. It disappeared. Oh my god. It must be because we've gotten so many new trains. Okay. Okay, now hang on for 1 minute. This is going to require me to think here all of a sudden. Which is not what I want to be doing. Ha 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 ha. I'll tell you what, if I can, I could try to replace it with the E111. Otherwise, I guess if we're going by speed here, the SDP-40 is basically what we're looking for, but it comes at an obvious risk. We're going to have to find a brand new preferred model here. And we're not doing the those ones. Those are a little bit too expensive. Might not have much time with the this one. I guess if we can do it, we'll do the E111. Otherwise, if I find that we don't have it electrified, we're going to have to settle for SDP-40. So in this case, we can actually do this one. As long as I can, I'm going to do every train over 30 years old. As long as I can feel like I can get an electric train in there, we will certainly do it. And in the case of this, I'm now looking at it going, oh, that's just wonderful. Because it's over... Oh, dear. Oh, that's nice. Alright, fine, you win. You can be electrified. There, happy? I was afraid of that. Okay, this one... We'll need an SDP-40. See, now I have to physically go in here and look at these routes and see if it's electrified or not. This one is not, so SDP-40 for you. Same. Same. Nashville somehow isn't, so same. I know the junction routes are electrified, so same. We're really going to have to quicken the pace if we can here, but good luck. Well, this one we can definitely electrify, so you get one. You get one. You definitely will get one. And I can tell, too, if I screwed up, if it says no electricity. Like, that's how you can tell that this will work or not. Again, I'm only going to do anything over 30. I don't really care about anything else. Yeah, that one's fine. Keep doing this. I'm only doing trains over the age of 30, otherwise I really don't care. Like this one I wouldn't do. Funny how we still have big boys in our fleet, which is hilarious. I just saw one that was 32. Hold on. And we still have a couple more here. Nah, these ones aren't really... We haven't gotten that far. This one can definitely be electrified. So can this one that I'm sitting on right now. I'm pretty certain this one can too. Or it can't be, and that's what I was talking about. Oh, it's over all the way over there. Oopsies. See, that's what I get for not paying attention, you know? And the hope is that this should help our engine maintenance costs. Allegedly. Okay. So there we go. We got some electric trains now for the very first time. But we're going to be sticking to diesels here. And I think we kind of need to speed this up a little bit. And I see the first corridor we need to go towards. I think we've already... Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I'm gonna try to electrify as much track as I can here to the north. Starting with the... If I can get this up to Halifax, that'd be awesome. But I don't know if I can or not. And then we'll let the rest of the game ride out. Well, I can get it up to Moncton, and then I'm pretty much screwed. Not anywhere close to Halifax. Oh, I wish I could buy that. So we're basically now going to have to wait till the end of the year. Oh, that sucks. This is like a doom cycle loop almost. Ugh, we're at -10. Oh God, what is happening? Now we're getting robbed. Oh, that's a nice spot for one. Now we're losing trains straight up because I can't replace them. Now the economy's cooling. Oh, here we go again. Didn't we have this problem earlier? Oh my God, this is turning into like a disaster here. Now we got another robbery. Now we're... Alright, game, you can stop with the bad news. Just stop, please. I don't like this. I don't like it. Come on. Alright, we're gonna have to regroup. Hang on. What in the 9th level of HE double hockey sticks just happened? Oh dear, this is going all kinds of sideways. I don't really want to go any more into margin debt here. Seriously, what happened that caused all this? Somehow we made engine maintenance even worse, even though I'm not sure. It could be because of the economy, but somehow I made it worse. I think it's just how the wind blows on the economy. We did lower our fuel costs, so I'd like to think that might be why, but darn, if that's the reason why, then that sucks. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, so dang. I mean, granted, we also spent money on trains, too. Not for nothing. We did retire a whole bunch. That is true. We did retire some, so maybe we'll let one more year go by, and if I see any horrific trends, we'll go from there. And somehow we got the money now. Okay, that's interesting. All of a sudden, I looked, and we're suddenly in the green. I'm like, wait, what? Were we like 10 million in the red over here? How the hell did that happen? Ah, there we go. I was trying to avoid that. Sorry, YouTube. There we go. We electrified it all the way up to Halifax now. I feel proud of myself. I did a good thing. I can't buy that even if I wanted to. Okay. This is what I really want to get, so hang on. Alright, let's just speed the game up. See, we're like 10 million in the red now. Oh, that's great. That's just wonderful. All right, we're making money again. Oh, dang. Not bad. We're making like 14 million in industry profits. That's amazing. I'll take that and that, and we'll spend our last little bit. I'm gonna be selfish and issue a bond here so I can grab that. Grab both of these, actually. Don't moo at me. I will be your new master. Because if you... and you know what that means, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Stupid cows. Alright, we'll take out one more. Don't worry, these will all be paid off. This is not going to lead to some stupid death spiral of debt. I told my accountant we'd be using debt wisely. I don't know if he'll buy it or not, but, well, you know, they'll have to. Seriously? Wait. Oh, we gotta do something. Hang on, I'm gonna try it. Yes! We did! Oh my god, we did it again. Wow, another full-blown iron steel train. Alright, well, we can send this to any steel mill we want, really. Alright, I tell you what. Let's do this. I wish there was another auto plant. I know, I wish I could spread this out a little bit. So be it. We can send it to the one in, wherever that place is. Mobile, I guess. And use the tire facility in, Tampa. We're gonna need... at least 3 trains. Oh, 2, actually. Alright, I'm gonna take out one more loan. Don't worry, I'll pay these off ASAP. Basically. Atlanta doesn't need autos anymore, which is kind of a rarity here. Alright. As long as we, you know, don't do anything silly. Let's see, which demands autos more? Let's see, Miami kind of does, okay. We have just enough. What? Yes, we do. What are you liar? No, we don't, alright. There we go. And that should work. Alright, so we'll let one more year go through, and then we'll go from there. In the meantime, I got 1.5 million in loans to pay off. Look at that. Look at that. I'm paying down my debts responsibly. Isn't that nice? Well, that's wonderful. Speaking of which, I can't really replace any trains here. It sucks. Kind of sucks. That's just the way it is. I don't like it at all. Alright. There we go. This is now working out quite nicely here. Okay. Recession ahead. Very nice. I'd love to see it. Not really. Oh, man. Look how far we are in a hole. Holy moly. I think the recession did us in. Oh, my God. What happened? All right, we still have the purchasing power, but I wouldn't like to go more into debt here. Oh, that's right. We had a labor strike, so that's going to do it. Yeah, that'll send this into next week. So, once again, we're forced to try to survive another strike. These things just get more obnoxious each and every time here. So, we'll see what we can do, but I think we can manage. So, next time out, we will try it. I think I got the idea that what we're going to do for remaining, 45 years, which is try to electrify as much track and then attempt to build more industry here. We can do that. We'll end up with some kind of final result that hopefully will be good. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. So, thank y'all so much for watching. As always, you know what buttons to hit, and I will see you at the next stop. Peace out, y'all.